Hello everybody and welcome back to Learn English with Games. This is episode 2 of the Lucky Squire, or the Plucky Squire I should say. We're just about to head over to Tome Tower. Look at those bouncing boulders, they're just vanishing into thin air. Majorly weird. Okay, and we can see that the boulders aren't actually vanishing into thin air, they are rolling off of the page and they turn from 2D to 3D. 2D means that they are flat and 3D means that they are not flat. Okay, so let's break the barrels. Oh yeah, and we've got some bushes back here that we can also collect some of our light bulbs from. The light bulbs are the currency in this game, the money that we use. Let's make sure we get as much as possible. Let's read the sign to Tome Tower. Okay, so we continue on the pathway to Tome Tower. Turn the page. A bull. It looks angry. Good job none of us is wearing red. Phew. Jot's wearing red. Is it red? I suppose it is kind of red. More of a crimson than a scarlet. I don't think bulls are that picky. Okay, so this bull is going to be angry at us because we're wearing red. So let's run away from the bull. And can we kill the bull? Okay, we need to hit the bull with our sword. And there we go. I can see up the top here we have another picture. A picture of Jot walking around. Okay, so we need to remember to break all the bushes and the barrels. Let's kill the rat. And let's continue up this way. We have a keyhole here. So we're going to have to try and find the key to unlock the doorway. And down here we have the wizard Moonbeard. Hold up, is that Moonbeard? He looks much more petite than usual. Petite means small. Oh, that's not Moonbeard. That's not Moonbeard Fresh. That's Minibeard. He's like a tiny version of Moonbeard. Usually you'll find him at Moonbeard's house helping him out. Today it looks like he's out and about. Hey Minibeard, what's cooking? What's cooking? People don't really say what's cooking, but it means what's going on. Yo, you will need a key if you want to be journeying onward. If you walk to the right here, you just might find one. Free advice from old Minibeard. Thanks Minibeard, helpful fellow. You know, if you're stuck on something and Minibeard is around, always pays to ask him. He's full of answers. Okay, so Minibeard is like our guide. He will help us if we get stuck. Can we jump over this wall? We can't, but we can see the key that is inside the ball pen. These wooden fences make a pen, and inside the pen we have our animals. Let's first grab our money. Okay, and we run up this side, and now we jump down into the pen. And we're going to have to defeat the balls before we can grab our key. Okay, and now because we've defeated the balls, the door has opened up. Smash through the barrels and pick up our key. And now we can carry the key all the way around. Okay, we're going to stop at Minibeard. You got the key. I knew you'd do it. Thanks, Minibeard, dude. Okay, now we can continue up to the keyhole. We put the key inside and unlock the door. And just before we run through, Just want to break the bushes, see if we could get any more light bulbs. Here was a secluded forest. Ah, greetings, travellers 3. My name is Topsy. Hey, Topsy. I see you are on a quest of some kind. You know, Topsy may be able to help you. But there is something you could perhaps assist me with first. Assist means to help, namely my tummy. It is empty. I left my biscuits around here somewhere, you see, and the landscape, it seems to have changed somehow, which has resulted in those biscuits becoming lost. A cat shouldn't be parted from their biscuits. We'll find them for you, Topsy. Oh, that would be extraordinarily helpful. A little advice. There's a word in that sentence just there that might be the key to all these landscape shifting antics. You might identify which word is causing all the mischief by giving it a good whack. Okay, so we have here was a secluded forest, and if we hang on, let's read the sign first. Okay, so we just whack the words, and it looks like forest is the word that's causing the problems. So we take forest out of the sentence and drop it on the floor. And do we have to replace the word? Maybe if we run up here, we'll find a new word to put in its place. We have the word ruin down here. So let's see what happens if we put ruin in the sentence. Oh, let's first kill the goblin and put the word ruin in the sentence. And there we go, the forest disappears and it turns into a ruin. A ruin is a place of broken buildings, broken walls, something old and broken down basically. Let's continue up here. Let's fight off the rats. Here we have Mini Beard. Now then, you seem to be doing alright, lad. Okay, so he doesn't think that we need help. Jot found Topsy's biscuits. Okay, so we can press triangle to grab Topsy's biscuits. Can we pull them up here? Doesn't look like we can. Maybe can we... We can't take any of the words out here, but let's see if we can change the word back to forest. And maybe that will allow us to bring the biscuits over to the trees. First we need to fight off the goblins. And now can we take the biscuits over the bridge across the river? Okay, we can't. Is there anything in here? I'll try again to see if we can push them up here, but I don't think we can. No. I don't think there's another word that we're missing. Can we speak to Topsy? Okay, we've already seen him say this. Let's pick up ruin again. Let's get rid of the forest. Put ruin back in the sentence. Maybe we need to put... the biscuits go in this section here. And now maybe we change the word to forest. So we pick up ruin. Put forest down here. Let's quickly move ruin so that we can see where it is. There we go. And now we can grab the biscuits and push them over to this spot. And again, we will take out forest from the sentence and swap it with ruin. And now we should be able to get Topsy his biscuits by dragging them over in front of him. My biscuits! How I've dreamed of this moment, travellers. You have my sincerest thanks. The prospect of this snack brings a smile to my face. Oh, and Topsy was upside down the whole time. He's got a little purple hat on. This land is full of puzzles and trickery. Always remember, things are sometimes not what they seem. When you get stuck, try to see things from a different angle. Good luck, biscuit saviours. Okay, so we've got our next key that we can open the door with. And I forgot to break these bushes, so let's quickly get our coins. Well, they're not coins, they're light bulbs, but they do the same job. To Tome Tower, so we're heading in the right direction. Let's break the bushes and talk to Martina. We meet again. Care to take a look at my current selection? Okay, we've got a spin attack badge, a jump attack badge, sword damage upgrade, and an art scroll. Let's buy the art scroll. And it's a art scroll of Moonbeard. And we can also afford the sword damage upgrade, so let's buy that one. Okay, and we walk up the stairs to Tome Tower.
Our trio stopped in their tracks. There, on the horizon, loomed Tome Tower.
Whoa, it got dark around here pretty fast. There's some magic afoot. Everything seems kind of fizzy. We've got a beetle running across our page. There's some magic afoot means there's some magic about. Afoot is an old way of saying about, really. Oh, we found an art piece in the tree. And it's a mouse. Here we have some more ruins. There was a strange electricity in the air. Okay, we can't run over into the water. So let's continue up. Let's first collect all of the coins that we can. Okay, and we have our green electricity. Whoa! Booming bolts. Very metal. This strange electricity was spawning monsters. Spawning monsters means appearing monsters. They're appearing out of nowhere. Okay, and in the bushes we found some life and some money. Be careful to avoid getting hit by the monsters. We can throw our sword as well, allowing us to attack from a distance. Let's throw our sword at the monsters. I'm not sure if hitting the monsters does more damage than throwing the sword. I will quickly run back up here and collect the health, just so that we have all of our health. We can see on this wall there's some sparkles. I think that means there's a puzzle piece, not a puzzle piece, an art piece around here. Ah, no, it's a, what was this called? A lost glitch bird. it will return to its home with joy in its little heart. Okay, we need to run round this way. And now we can jump down the ledge. Oh, and I got electrocuted that time by the monster. Okay, let's keep our distance this time. Use our throwing ability to hit the monsters without them being able to hit us. Okay, so we wait for them to land and then we can attack. Okay, and now the door has opened up. Hello, young adventurers. Are you on your way to Tome Tower? Yep, that's where we're heading. Best beware, a dark wizard occupies the tower. His magic is causing pandemonium. I mean, look at this lovely bridge, unmitigatedly obliterated. Oh yeah, wrecked. Is there another way across the waters? Okay, so we're going to have to find another way. We have a staircase over here. But before we enter this... Oh, okay, maybe we're going to be pulled into the staircase. I didn't actually read what popped up there, because I wanted to explore over here. Okay, it looks like there's only money here. Can we run around the back of the ruin? Doesn't look like we can. These bookish lands are usually so peaceful. All this mayhem is not conducive to reading. Okay, so we can walk down the stairs. And now we're into what looks like a cave. Man, real gloomy. Dig the acoustics though. Lead on, Jot, my dude. Your plucky glow will light the way. The acoustics are the sounds. So he's saying that the sounds are cool down here. He likes the sounds. And you can see we have a glow around us as we walk around. So we're able to light up the area as we move. Ah, there is something back here. I'm not sure what's the right way to... Oh, okay, that's the only way to go, is to the left. And we can activate a switch. We have some goblins down here. So let's see if we can jump up this way. Ah, and this goblin is shooting something at us. We've got a goblin up the top there. I'm not sure how we get across to him though. Maybe we can jump from this platform? No. Okay, so we continue on to the right. Can we jump this way? No. Ah, okay, there was a hidden passageway up here. Jot explored the impassable cave. Drop on top of the goblin. And we jump up the top, where we have 2 more goblins. And we collected a little bit more health. Let's have a look over to the right. We found the staircase out. Would you look at that? We crossed the river. On we go. Okay, so we've made it to the other side of the river. We have another one of our little shops. Martina, I think, was the name of the shop. We can't jump over here. Let's try and collect as much money as we can before we enter the shop. Can we walk around this side? No. Okay, so let's talk to Martina and have a look at what we can buy this time. We can upgrade our sword throw, which, what did that say? Jock can now hit multiple enemies with a single sword throw. Okay, so let's buy that. And again, we will buy the art scroll. Okay, let's continue up. Oh, we've got a lot of books on the floor. Whoa, there. All these books. Really eerie. Pretty cool visual, though. Eerie means that something's quite strange, maybe a bit scary. And her saying that it's a cool visual means that it looks nice. It looks cool. Let's search around the area, make sure that we don't miss any art pieces. Or glitch birds, which I believe are the other collectible in this game. These books had been purposefully stacked. Big blocks of books. Okay, it looks like we can move the word stacked. Let's kill the electric monsters. So we can't jump on the stacks of books. We can walk over here though, and we have a key over here. We need to kill these monsters before we can move forward, because the door locked behind us. Okay, so that opens up the doorway. I can see there's an art piece just below this wall down here. Oh, okay, we managed to grab it through the wall. And it's a picture of some ice cream, it looked like. So can we actually walk? Ah, we could have just walked around here. But we managed to get the art piece through the wall anyway. Let's pick up our key and take it over to, I guess, this pile of books. And if we look through there, it says pages were scattered on the ground, and the word scattered has a green glow to it, which means we should be able to pick up the word scattered. And actually we take our key over to the blue door. We can see we have Mini Beard in the corner, but I don't think we will need to speak to him. We have some book pages on the floor. Let's break this sentence and pick up the word scattered. And now we can change the sentence to say these books had been purposefully scattered. And there we go, the books get scattered on the floor, allowing us to pass by. We can see there's a hole in the floor, so we need to be careful. Now we can't actually jump over. Okay, maybe we need to... Can we push some blocks? Okay, what do we do here? Can we pick up stacked and put it this way? Pages were stacked on the ground. And now we can pick up the pages and drag them over to the hole. So we push the pages into the hole, allowing us to cross. Okay, that's a bit creepy. That wretched fool Jot. He will get what he deserves. Time is near. That dratted Plucky Squire. Okay, so we're just going to search around for some more coins quickly. Oh, and I accidentally went back into our previous page. I didn't realise I could do that from the bottom of the screen. Can we advance up here? We can. Okay, now we're heading over to the Tome Tower. So, this is where it all kicks off. A historical location, and no mistake. Huh? Well, hello and goodbye, I guess. No idea who that was. So much oddness around these parts. Anyway, here we are, Tome Tower. It looks like Hump Grump is still up there on the roof. It's time for the Plucky Squire to go and take care of that creep. We'll stay down here, dude. We don't want to cramp your style. This is one of those dramatic, heroic kind of moments, you know. During your big showdown, you don't want us two dorks mooching around in the background. Nope, we'll mooch down here instead, but we'll be cheering you on all the way. Mooching and cheering, Jot. That's more our style. Go get that chump. Okay, we can talk to our friends. I'm not going to wish you luck. You don't need it. You're the Plucky Squire. Go on, Jot. You've got this. You've got this in the bag. Humpy Grumpy is about to fall off his wall. Okay, so let's head up into Tome Tower.
Jot made his way up the steep steps.
Okay, and here is our sorcerer, or our wizard, we could say. Ah, the Plucky Squire. I've been waiting for you. So glad to see you made it to Tome Tower. You might be wondering what Hump Grump is doing here. Well, I had a hunch, Grump. I might find something interesting in this old tower. And something interesting I did indeed find. A book. It was hidden away in a very secret chamber, because this is a very special book. The title of this very special book is The Plucky Squire. Yes, that's right. This book is all about you and me and all who live in this dratted land. It is the story of our lives. It turns out, you see, that our land of Mojo is just a setting in a storybook. Hard to believe, I assure you, it's true. What I'm holding here is a copy of that storybook. A book within the book, if you will. I read the book. It's very interesting. You and that witch girl adventuring through the land, meeting up with the mountain troll, making your way here to meet me. In fact, I read ahead to this very chapter. I've seen what happens next. We fight, here on the roof. Any guesses how that turns out?
And so, the Plucky Squire once again defeated the wretched wizard Hump Grump.
You win, as you always do. You know, this book is one of a series, and in each one of those books, you win. Every single stinking time. Because you are the Plucky Squire, the hero of this story, the boy who can do no wrong. Always victorious, even the little stories you write, beloved by all. Infuriating like a mosquito in my cardigan. Yes, that is an adequate metaphor. Me, I'm the villain, the talentless wizard who can do no right, destined to be beaten forever. At least, that is how it's been up until now. But maybe it doesn't need to be that way. Maybe even Hump Grump could get a little glory for once if the Plucky Squire were to be plucked from the book. If he were to be ejected. Okay, we've been thrown out of the book and onto the desk. Okay, that seems like a good place to leave this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of it down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one where we explore the world outside of the book. Bye.